So detangled hair before hopping in the shower to shampoo, sign me up. My arm hurts, my neck hurts. I'm just doing all of this movement and I'm like, this is not good. I've learned a lot, but I'm not quite there. As of December 2023, I've been growing out my hair in a wash and go state for 3 years. Now that 2024 is here, I just want to share my current goals. The video that I made last year was wash and goes are breaking off my hair and how I'm fixing it, which wash and goes weren't breaking off my hair, I was. But I learned a lot from the things I tried to implement, and I'll make a separate video on that because not all of those things stayed around. But this video, I'm just here to talk to you about my current goals for 2024. If you're looking at this wash and go, this is a Pattern Beauty wash and go. I use the cream and the custard. I did not record it, but I used it. I do have videos that I recorded of me doing my hair coming up after this, so that's going to continue on this year. If you did watch my wash and goes are breaking off my hair video, you'd know that my main focus of 2023 was to rebuild the bonds in my hair. My hair felt so gummy and gross in the latter parts of 2022 that I was like, I gotta fix this. So it was a year of discovering bond builders, using them, you know, trying different ones out. I tried Olaplex, K18, I've used different protein treatments, and honestly, I've learned quite a bit. And it was in trying those products that I got really curious about styling products and the results that I wanted. And I tried a mousse wash and go series, which I need to create a video about my favorites because I did not create a favorites video. That mousse wash and go series kind of continued throughout the whole year because I ended up using mousse for a lot of my wash and goes. And it went from an only mousse to I'm not gonna be an only mousse kind of girl, so I added a leave-in to let me just integrate mousse into all of my wash and goes and see how I like it. And honestly, I love it. I really love mousse and I don't see it going anywhere for me, but I'm jumping ahead of myself right now. I actually took December completely off of recording just so I could focus on the different wash and goes that I was trying out and the different methods and the different techniques and then the different products. And I can honestly say I've learned a lot, but I'm not quite there. I'm getting closer to integrating what works for my lifestyle, what will work for my routine and my schedule, and what will work for my sanity. I need balance when it comes to this. With that being said, I'm just gonna hop right into it. Cleansing 2 times per week. I think it's obvious that I hate detangling. It's the worst part of doing my hair, period. It is my Achilles heel when it comes to my hair. I do not like detangling. I find that the more frequently I reset my hair or cleanse my hair or co-wash my hair, the easier it is to detangle. I actually discovered this during the summertime of 2023 when I was co-washing like every day for about a week straight. It was so easy to do my hair. It also made a huge difference in the integrity of my hair because my hair was so dry from doing all of those mousse only wash and goes. I would reset my hair, as in shampoo my hair every like 3 to 4 days, and then style my hair with just mousse, and it was way too drying for my hair, and it definitely felt like my hair was so brittle. So that week straight of co-washing definitely helped. It helps with getting my hair nice and conditioned again, and it also helped with just the entire process of doing my hair. And especially with the types of shampoos I was using, I felt that shampooing as much as I was doing was bad for my hair because my hair literally felt so brittle. I can't even begin to explain to y'all. I thought my hair was gonna break all the way off from doing this. So yeah, co-washing every day really helped recondition my hair, and the more I did it, the faster it went. After that full week of co-washing, which was the week that I saw Tippy, I saw her at the end of that week, I dropped down from co-washing every day to 2 to 3 times a week and eventually to 1 midweek co-wash. In August and September of 2023, I skipped a couple of co-washes and just shampooed my hair once a week like I used to do. And I felt a huge difference, and not in a good way. That extra punch of water on my scalp and conditioner in my hair, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference for the entire wash day and the state and integrity of my hair. But more importantly, that midweek detangling session meant that I didn't hate myself. When it came time to really shampoo my hair thoroughly and deep condition and all that, I didn't hate the entire process because my hair wasn't tangled. And the thing is, the shed hairs are going to shed. That's the problem. Like, I need to get those shed hairs out because it's also hard to detangle my hair with all of those shed hairs in. Like, I need to get them out. So I need to detangle a little more often. Overall, 2 times a week, satisfaction with my hair is that much higher. 1 time a week, down here. 2 times a week, it's up here. I do, however, feel like shampooing my hair, the way that I'm shampooing my hair, is actually causing me to retain less length because I don't really think that I need to be shampooing my hair so thoroughly each wash day. I really just want to focus the shampoo on my scalp. I know, because I really want to go back to just shampooing my hair in twists, and I don't need to really shampoo the length of my hair each wash day, each cleansing day or whatever. Midweek, I'm not going to anyway, but I'm still talking about each Sunday that I reset my hair completely. I just don't think my hair needs that. And I think that the more that I shampoo my hair so thoroughly, the drier my ends tend to get, and it doesn't matter what I put on my ends to help protect them. I just don't think they need to be shampooed like that. So that's just something that I'm thinking. I don't really have a set plan behind this. You're gonna see me stumble and try different things this year to see if I can mitigate that, see if I can find something that works really well for me. I know my hair, and I know that a thorough shampoo is needed, but I'm just not sure how often anymore. I know I need to shampoo my scalp, but the length of my hair, especially if I'm using the same styling products week after week, does it really need to be cleansed so much? And I'm even talking about with moisturizing shampoos. Like, those can be quite cleansing as well. It just depends on the kind of shampoo you're using. So these are my thoughts. Let me know if you guys have thought something similar. I don't know. So for now, my plan is to just add shampoo to my scalp during my midweek washes, because I do need to shampoo my scalp, condition the rest of my hair, the length of my hair, and then move like that. And then on Sundays, I'll probably still shampoo twice, but we'll see. In December, I actually ended up co-washing every day for like a week just to revisit, and it was great until it wasn't. So I clarified once, I did an Olaplex treatment. Nothing new there. I'll talk more about that in another video, but I'll also talk about that a little bit more in this video, so just bear with me. But every day, even every other day, it was just too extreme for me. I just stopped wanting to do my hair, and that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. I don't wanna resent doing my hair, and it was just a little too much for my liking. But PS, don't listen to people on the internet. If there's something that you wanna try, you try it for yourself. You see if you like it, you see if it works for your routine. You don't ever let somebody tell you, we've already done that. We were doing that back in the 2010s, early 2000s. Like, that doesn't work. We've moved on to this. You've moved on to this, not me. My journey is mine. Your journey is yours. You do you, I'll do me. And I'm gonna keep trying the things that I wanna try. Test what you wanna test. Do what you wanna do and try what you wanna try. Speaking of testing, continuing on in 2024, I want to have those easy wash days, easy detangling sessions. I've noticed that having constant slip throughout the wash day process, so from cleansing to conditioning to whatever, constant slip and hair that is already detangled and easy to manipulate is the key for me. So from pre-poo, yes, I just said pre-poo. To shampoo, to condition, to style, I need slip. So I will be testing out and integrating a pre-poo into my routine. I'm gonna be trying a few cream cleansers that have nice slip and are easy to keep my hair from matting up and tangling. And I'll also try a clay wash and a detox or two. But first off, let's just start with the pre-poo. Oil pre-pooing and damp detangling. I thought I'd never be here again. Pre-pooing with oil. So I tried pre-pooing with oil actually. I tried pre-pooing with the OGX coconut oil, and it was not good. It was not good at all. I didn't use a lot of this oil, and it left my hair feeling weighed down. It left my hair feeling just really heavy, and I used so little of it. Like, I have to emphasize that. After that experience, I was like, nope, it's a no for me. I tried it, it's not gonna work. But I watched Shelly V detangling her hair on live with her OGX coconut oil, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's just not the right oil for me. So I did some digging, I did some researching, and overall, I just tried to look for something that would work for me because I was really enamored by the idea that I could just do my hair with it fully detangled without like stressing about the detangling process that I dislike so much. So detangled hair before hopping in the shower to shampoo, sign me up. Again, I don't like detangling, especially in the shower. It's ergonomically uncomfortable for me to detangle my hair in the shower, and That is why I get so impatient. That's why I get so frustrated and just want to hurry up and rake through my hair. I am so uncomfortable. My arm hurts, my neck hurts. I'm just doing all of this movement and I'm like, this is not good. I do not like my life in those moments. And what do you do when you're uncomfortable? You rush through the moments because you're uncomfortable. So, solution time. On December 26th, I went to Sephora and I picked up the Fable in Maine hair oil. Game changer. I fell so fast and so hard for this oil. I immediately knew right then and there. I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. It is such a lightweight oil. And I didn't need too much. It is on the more pricier side, but I love the blend of the oil and I'm so happy to use it when I use it. My real concern was, okay, I got the oil, how am I gonna detangle my hair with this oil? Well, I went back and watched African Hair God's video from like 8 years ago of him detangling his hair, and he didn't detangle his hair soaking wet, he detangled it damp. And I was like, what? That makes so much sense. And neither did Shelly actually. I think in that live, she also didn't detangle her hair soaking wet, she detangled it damp. But I was like, oh my gosh, like that is actually brilliant because I don't need to detangle my hair soaking wet. It's just gonna curl back up on itself. I need to get my hair soaking wet when it's time to hydrate my hair, condition my hair, style my hair. That's when I need the water. But to detangle my hair, do I really need soaking wet hair? My hair doesn't, because my hair isn't super dry. My hair is already hydrated pretty much. It's already set in its curls. It's not like I'm dealing with a bunch of like 2-week, 3-week, 4-week old hair. Like I do my hair often, so I don't. Anyway, I dry detangled with it and then I slept in it overnight. When I tell y'all, when I woke up to shampoo my hair felt so soft and light and it smelled so good. And most importantly, my scalp felt great. My scalp was not itchy, it was not inflamed, it was not irritated. My ends felt nice and just soft and they didn't feel rough or anything like that. Like it felt so good. But a big thing that I want to point out is that I did learn a huge difference between soaking wet detangling, damp detangling, and dry detangling because I actually detangled my hair dry the first time just to test it out. As I said before, when I detangle on soaking wet hair outside the shower and I pre-poo with soaking wet hair or use these very sticky, slimy pre-poos that get my hair curl defined, my hair is curl defined. Like my hair is, and with a lot of the consistencies, they're kind of gel-like. They kind of remind me of like an Uncle Funky's Daughter kind of gel, like a flaxseed, a very looser, stickier botanical gel. So essentially, my hair is curled up. My hair is set, which in turn causes me to detangle my hair 2 times. I have to detangle my hair again because it's already clumped up in those curls. And that is why a lot of people like to use these pre-poos as stylers because they are styling your hair. Like, and that's not what I want it for. I just want it to detangle my hair so that my wash days are easier. But it actually makes it harder for me because I have to go back in, shampoo my hair out. Now it is a little bit easier, but I'm still having to detangle my hair and I'm losing more hair than I think I would have had I just pre-pooed with something that didn't make my hair react in such a way. It didn't matter if I did my hair in 6 sections or none at all. That's what would happen. And I honestly just ended up blaming the whole pre-poo process. I was like, I can't pre-poo my hair. This is inconvenient. I'm doing the same thing 2 times. It's taking more of my hair out and it's also just inconvenient. Like it's wasting my time. But when I dry detangled for the first time, my hair was stretched. The moment I did the back of my head, the little section, I was like, this is giving blowout. Like I put the oil in my hair, I finger detangled, didn't use any water whatsoever, and just fluffed my hair out. And it was so easy to like get any small tangles or just whatever. It was so easy to detangle my hair. And my hair was stretched. All I had to do was twist it up, move on to the next section, and keep doing it that way. The reason why I damp detangle now instead of dry detangle is because dry detangling is still, I have to be super, super careful when I'm dry detangling my hair because there's like a little bit of mechanical friction going on that isn't there when I have a little bit of moisture in my hair, a little bit of hydration, a little bit of water in my hair. So now I like to damp detangle, which is only like 1 or 2 spritz from the bottle, and my hair should soak that up so quickly that all I'm doing is using that to get through my hair and then I'm done. I don't need my hair to be any more wet than it needs to be just to get through and detangle my hair with my fingers. And then I'll follow that up with a brush. I've been using the Earnestly Natural detangling brush. I really like that. I like that better than the unbrush, but that's coming in the future. But I've just noticed dry detangling, damp detangling keeps my hair stretched. So easy to shampoo, so easy to condition, so easy to style. Like, it's helping me so much on my wash days. And the first time I used it, it was on a midweek cleanse. So I shampooed my scalp and then let the rest of the shampoo rinse down to the rest of my hair and didn't really focus the shampoo too much on the rest of my hair, and I went ahead and conditioned. Hair still felt great. Ends still felt fantastic. It wasn't the same as when I talked about in the video with Brianna, the last video from this one, where I talked about using oil during the wash day process. It wasn't the same because I'm not putting a bunch of oil in my hair to set the style or to lock in moisture or conditioning. I'm using the oil to literally protect my hair from the mechanical damage that happens during the wash day process. So it's doing its job, and my hair doesn't feel like it's being fried or being messed up or anything when I'm under the dryer because I've shampooed, I've conditioned, I've styled. It just works right now. It's working really well for me. I'm just super happy that I found an oil that I love, and I'm really excited to see what it does for me and my hair this year and just for my overall routine. So dry and damp pre-detangling has been super duper clutch. Now let's talk cleansers. As I said, and as I will continue to say, I don't like detangling. So integrating cream cleansers or cleansers with slip, whether they're cream or sudsing shampoos, is the main goal. And a lot of shampoos that actually cleanse the hair a little more than I would like have good slip when you're actually using them. So it's also being mindful of how my hair reacts, because I'll use a moisturizing shampoo and then a balancing shampoo or even a moisturizing shampoo after a moisturizing shampoo, and my hair will feel a little more stripped than I wanted it to feel. Throughout all of last year, actually, I've realized that a lot of shampoos that are marketed as moisturizing tend to do a lot more balancing or clarifying for my hair than I really want them to do. Mainly because they can promote a little bit of tangling, especially towards the roots, that is super inconvenient to detangle, and some matting that is not super fun to deal with, which rarely do I deal with like matting and like really bad tangles, but oftentimes it's because of a shampoo that I'm dealing with those things. I've actually found some amazing moisturizing shampoos that I've used and that you all have seen me use that keep my hair nice and detangled. They're super easy to use and leave my hair feeling cleansed, but not absolutely stripped after I've shampooed my hair. For example, the Design Essentials Honey Cream Shampoo, top tier, so good. Also the Ouidad Cleansing Oil Shampoo, she's gonna be my favorite. She's gonna be one of my favorites forever. I just don't ever see myself not loving that shampoo. Both of those shampoos keep my hair feeling soft and detangled throughout the shampoo process. Even so, my hypothesis is that lowering my frequency of using a lot more balancing and clarifying shampoos and using more moisturizing, sudsing shampoos in conjunction with cream cleansers and clay washes as my main weekly cleansers will not only properly cleanse my hair and scalp without stripping them, but also assist in keeping my hair detangled throughout the entire wash day. The ability to gently separate and detangle during the shampoo process makes for such a quick and efficient and just easier, happier shampoo process and overall wash day. And it really does a good job at promoting the curls clumping together because my hair is getting clean, it's just not getting stripped. You know what I mean? And I think we went from not cleansing our hair enough to over cleansing our hair and thinking that's normal. At least I did. And I just want to find that balance. I don't want my hair to feel squeaky clean every time I shampoo my hair. Even if I'm not using balancing or clarifying shampoos, I don't want that to still happen. And you know, different brands formulate their moisturizing shampoos very differently. So I just have to be careful and be mindful of the products I'm using and really pay attention to how my hair is reacting. So my goal is to see if using more cream cleansers and clay cleansers with slip will help eliminate a lot of the mechanical friction that goes with shampooing the hair. Although I don't get a lot of matting, again, I want it to help prevent matting that could potentially happen, and just tangling and breakage that can occur from shampooing the hair in general. Hopefully it results in just more resilient, balanced hair, just stronger hair, and overall just a more enjoyable cleansing process. So I'll be using a cleanser 2 times a week, 2 times on my scalp, 1 time on the length of my hair, and I'll just go from there and see how that works out. But alas, with wetting and resetting the hair comes broken hydrogen bonds. If you want to learn more about hydrogen bonds, I will link an article below from Lab Muffin Beauty Scientist. Science, not scientist, science. Lab Muffin Beauty Science. Okay. Why bring up hydrogen bonds? Well, because what I'll be discussing is how I'm going to maintain the inner strength and overall resilience of my hair moving forward. We're gonna keep building those bonds. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep doing those bond builders. I'm well aware of the potential damage that wetting the hair often can cause, which is exactly why I'm gonna continue to use my bond builders. I'm going to use bond builders on a weekly basis at minimum. With my history with Olaplex and K18, I feel confident that both of these technologies will help prevent high-growth fatigue or over-conditioning of my hair. So a good monthly clarify followed by an Olaplex treatment is the plan. And then in between that, I will use the K18 just because it's a lot easier to use. It takes a lot less time. And I think it's a pretty effective product. I'm still on the fence with K18. I like the product, but I just don't know. There's something about it that keeps me questioning it, but I like it. Like, I do believe that it works for my hair. I'm just a little on the fence. But as I keep saying, I like it, so I will use it. I do believe it works. The reason why I'm gonna continue to use both of them is because Olaplex and K18 work differently. They do not work the same, and I'm counting on it. I'm counting on them to do different things for my hair. I don't feel like I need to use the Olaplex as often. I could do every other week or so, but there's also another bond builder that I purchased and I'm kind of waiting to try out. It's called Epres or Epres. It's actually created by one of the original founders or the original creator of Olaplex. And I haven't seen a lot of naturals talking about it. And I think it would be perfect in conjunction with the oil pre-poo. You'll have to read up on the directions on how to use it. You are able to use the Epres and then wait 10 minutes and then do your little oil pre-poo or whatever. Why did I say little so condescendingly like that? You are able to use Epres and then wait 10 minutes, or Epres. Oh my God, Epres, and then wait 10 minutes, do the oil pre-poo, sleep in it overnight because you can sleep in the Epres, and then they do recommend you use K18. They say that it works really great in conjunction with K18. And I learned this from another YouTuber. I'll link her video below because I can't remember her name right now, but I watch a lot of her videos, like her a lot. I'll link her below and probably mention her name somewhere in here. I'm also aware that bond builders work really well on clarified hair. That's just not something I'm willing to do. I'm not gonna clarify my hair every time I use a bond builder.
I'm just not gonna do it.
So if that means that something's not gonna work as well because I used a moisturizing shampoo instead of a clarifying shampoo, that is what it is. I'm really sick of stripping my hair, so I'm just gonna take my chances. I'll clean my hair as well as I can, and I still feel like the K18 will be able to work. So we'll just have to wait and see with that. I've been doing that and it's been fine. I actually purchased the K18 Damage Defense shampoo, and that's more balancing. It's more leaning towards the balancing, clarifying kind of shampoo, but even in conjunction with a moisturizing shampoo, it can be really cleansing. So we'll just have to see moving forward what I do with that. So we've talked about oil pre-pooing, we've talked about the bond builders I'll be using. And although I have designated the Fable in Maine hair oil as my pre-poo treatment, I'm still an oils and butter girl. I'm still gonna be using my oils and my butters to style my hair. So it's gonna be light oils, light butters. I've never really stopped using oil and butters, but I've never really stopped using oils and butters, but I also don't use raw oils and butters on my hair, so that's not really been a big issue of mine at all. Around a year ago, like I said, in August, December 2022, it's January 2024, so it's closer to a year than it is 2 years, so I'm saying around a year ago, I stopped feeding my hair different things outside of botanical gels, and my hair suffered for it. That's what taught me that it is so imperative to feed my hair with proteins, bond builders, creams, oils, different things. Adding light oils as a finisher on my hair is something I love to do. It makes my hair smell really good. It makes my hair a little bit more shinier. It feels nice. I just enjoy adding the oil as like an end step to my entire routine. And that's also nothing new. I kind of switched it up and started adding the oil while I was styling my hair again, and that just didn't do very well for my ends, did not work out well, and so I'm not doing that anymore. I just love when I have a nice oil and I like the scent, and I'll just spray a few spritz in my hands, rub it together and just scrunch it in. It just gives a nice little aromatic smell. It feels like a finisher. It feels like I just put perfume on my hair, like the finishing touch to the fit. You know what I mean? It just makes me feel good. But my focus is gonna be on low molecular weight oils. I still don't wanna use raw oils. I still don't wanna use heavy oils. even if I'm not using them as a pre-poo treatment. I still need them to be light. I still need them to not interfere with the style, the results, just add to it. So I will continue to use light oils, light butters, things that are formulated for hair, and I will only use an oil or a serum after my hair is completely dry, or for the pre-poo, which right now is only the Fable and Mane hair oil. Again, my ends started to get really weird, really tangled, really dry when I was using them during the wash day process, like back in August when I was doing the AG routine, which I'm gonna revisit those products and not use the oil clearly during the styling just to see the change in results, because I know it'll be different. I just know I was so stubborn, like I don't think the oil is changing the results. It was. It was. I also have plenty of hair oil, so I will not be purchasing any more hair oil in 2024. Because I know myself. I self-control. Self-control. And speaking of self-control, low buy year. I'm doing a low buy year. 2023 was a huge year of product consumption for me. I spent a lot of money on hair products. I tried a lot of different products, a lot of different brands, and I have no regrets. I'm so glad that I did. I found some favorites, I found some not so greats, and I found some I will never use you again, okay? I found some stuff. And while that was fun, all things must come to an end, and I solely want to focus on what worked for me, what I fell in love with, what I want to keep in my routine, and what I want to build within my routine. So 2024 is my year of building consistency around the products that I know, love, and use, and just stick with the brands and the products. Well, not necessarily the brands, because things change. Things change. But stick with what I like, what I know works for me, and just keep on trying. So, had a lot of fun, tried all the things, tried a lot of the things. This year, I'm just focusing on eliminating. I just wanna continue to find things that I really love and that work well into my routine and my lifestyle, but I wanna do that while focusing my attention on what I have. I'm not going out and buying a lot of stuff. I will allow myself to buy a few things here and there, and I'm talking one product a month, maybe 2 products a month, depending on the sale. Because you know I love a good sale, but I also don't want to shop sales like that anymore either. I just want to buy what I need, because I always end up spending so much more money.
Oh, because there's a sale,
And then it just sits and I'm just staring at it like, now that I have you, I don't even want you. I just want to focus on products that I have, products that I love using, and focus on the results that they give me and the style that they give me. Again, I will still try new products, but these products that I integrate into my routine now will have to be aligned with my goal, and I'll have to buy it and use it, because I'm only purchasing it for a very specific reason. And I've actually already done that for this month. I've gotten that out the way. There's a product I was really curious about, and I was able to get it on sale super cheap, and I'll talk about that in the future, but it's gonna be a low buy. And if that new product that I purchase in that month does not meet my criteria, does not satisfy me in any way, doesn't fit in my routine in any way, I'm not really hurt about it, because that's something else I don't need. So just focusing on my routine as something to benefit me, and not so much as a consumption habit that it is or was, because it will not be from now on. I might just make a whole dedicated video about the criteria that I do have for my low buy year, because that's kind of a whole nother topic. But just know, I'm not gonna be spending a lot of money on products this year. I'm gonna focus on my stash. I'll make a video about the current stash that I do have. I think it'll last me months. But there is some criteria to be allowed into my routine and in order to stay. Like, if you're more curious about that, I can make a short little video about that. My goal is to just use up my stash, and I'm only gonna repurchase the things that I feel like I cannot live without. Another thing that I cannot live without, consistent trims. Consistent trims, consistent stylist, okay? In 2023, I tried pushing back a trim. And you know what I ended up having to do? I ended up having to schedule with another stylist, and I'm super glad that I did. I got an amazing haircut, and I learned a lot about that haircut and how it plays into how I want to actually grow out my hair. But I had to get a haircut. I needed my hair trimmed, so I went to another stylist and got a different kind of haircut. And I learned from then and there that if it ain't broke, I don't need to stretch out my trims, because that doesn't work for me. I'm a quarterly kind of girl. I need to go every 3 months, not every 4 months, full stop, 3 months, and I need to get my hair trimmed by my stylist that knows my goals, my stylist that understands my hair. I talk to her so much every time I go to her about what I'm wanting to do with my hair, what my goals are, what will help me get there. And going to a different stylist, even just one time, can cause me to kind of veer off of what my original idea and my original goal was. And the thing is, it's okay to veer off and it's okay to change goals, but if you always know that you're gonna circle back, just be very open and honest with yourself. So I only needed to do that one time to know that I'm just gonna stick with my stylist. I'm just gonna go to my stylist and she's gonna trim my hair, and that's how I'm gonna track my hair. That's how I'm gonna know, am I reaching my goals? Again, amazing haircut. I loved that haircut. And as it started to grow out, I realized maybe I don't wanna grow my hair out in this kind of shape, in this kind of haircut. If you're curious about what I'm talking about, I went to see Tippy Shorter at Hair Love KC in the downtown Kansas City area, which is where I'm currently living. I don't mind saying that because I'm moving. If you're in the area, you should definitely go see her. She does different kinds of haircuts, and I got the Mizani haircut. Now that I'm focusing on length retention as opposed to trying out different shapes and styles, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Every 12 to 15 weeks at the latest, perfect cadence for me, works for me. So I will continue to see Brianna 4 times a year. Health. So hair growth starts from within, of course. I will start juicing, I'll start doing more resistance training, I'll start focusing on the foods that I'm eating so I can just build a stronger, more resilient body. I really wanna do a holistic approach to my hair growth, because in order for my hair to grow the absolute healthiest and most resilient it can grow, I have to feed my body. My hair is the last to get fed. So imagine not eating a balanced diet and thinking that your hair is gonna thrive. It makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. You sound cuckoo, you sound stupid, you sound crazy. And I'm talking to myself here because I struggle with eating a balanced diet, but I'm getting a lot better. I'm getting a lot better at it lately. This year, I'm going to see a dermatologist in March because last year I dealt with a lot of sensitivity on my scalp. I'm talking it felt sometimes like I had just gotten like a relaxer. The way I would have a spot on my scalp that felt very, very eerily similar to a scab from a relaxer. I blame it on playing with my hair. I blame it on trying all these different products, not knowing what ingredient is doing it, and continue to just try out products and try out products. And frankly, a lot of these products that were irritating my scalp were very inexpensive products that I got from Sally's or Walmart. It just is what it is. That's how my hair reacted. That's how my scalp reacted. And I'm very aware that it's not the price of the product. It's about where it's manufactured. It's about the ingredients that are in it. All of those things play a role, and they could be expensive. They could be inexpensive. It's the ingredient that matters, which is why I'm going to the dermatologist. I was just mentioning that a lot of the less expensive products that probably have more fillers in them cause a lot more irritation than the more expensive products that I purchase. I'm not saying that the style was better. I'm saying that my scalp wasn't on fire from them. And oftentimes it took me a couple of days to realize this is irritating my scalp. Like, I would just let it go the next day if my scalp was a little itchy, a little inflamed. And as the days continue, my scalp would get sensitive. And I'm like, no. Like, that's actually not good. That's not what I want. So focusing more on how my hair reacts to products, making sure that I'm giving my body all the nutrients that I can possibly give it in order for it to function healthily, because I need to have a healthy body and mind in general. Like, again, your hair is the last thing to get the nutrients that you give your body. So that's my focus, health. I'm gonna go see a dermatologist, gonna figure out what's going on with my scalp, or what was, because it's not super irritating or irritated. It's not super irritated anymore. It's not super irritated anymore, but it was. So I don't want to deal with that again. So I want to see what I need to avoid. Also, as I learned about what irritates my scalp, I want to learn more about specific ingredients. That ties back into the dermatologist, seeing her. But I want to learn about specific ingredients and not allow myself to be so intimidated by it. I just want to be more knowledgeable about what I'm putting on my hair and on my body. And I want to drink more water. 3 liters a day. That's the goal. I've been failing these past few weeks. I've been getting at least 2 liters in though. I've been drinking at least 2 liters, so I'm doing good. Build more community. I want to build more community on YouTube and outside of YouTube. How I'm gonna do that, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, but I wanna build more intentional community. I don't know if I need to create a Patreon. I don't know if I need to like repurpose some content for TikTok and get people who don't know what I'm doing on YouTube over there, or just make new content for TikTok and just, I don't know. TikTok is like really a lot to me. I enjoy consuming on TikTok, but creating on TikTok is something that is a little challenging just because, I don't know, it's just something that kind of just is, it's just a little challenge for me. But here on YouTube, I do wanna upload a little bit more weekly, and I wanna have more fun editing my videos. I just don't wanna remain so stagnant with how I edit, but I also don't want to be editing super long videos and
hate editing.
Yes, I do know that this video is long. I just don't want to hate editing. I don't wanna hate this entire process. So this is a way to make it easier on myself, help me enjoy it a little bit more, and just get me back into why I'm doing this, which is to document my hair and share it with those who are curious and are learning to document their own hair and are wanting to learn. If you all don't have the resources that I do, I wanna be able to share them with you, and I wanna not hate it, and I wanna do it in a way that you also enjoy. So I wanna get better, not stagnant, not worse. It's also challenging to know how I'm gonna split my time. So it's one of those things where I have to not think about it and just try it and throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. It's gonna be uncomfortable, it's gonna be really annoying, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be the best thing that I could do, because that's what I want. I want my channel to grow, I want my audience to grow, I wanna grow. I wanna learn more from you guys, I wanna build community, and I want to actually create a career out of this. So I'm just gonna have to give it my all. I'm gonna have to try harder. And lastly, I just wanna enjoy the journey. Be present. I will be more patient with myself. And overall, just more kind when it comes to the thoughts that I have about my hair and how my hair and my body fit into this world. Nobody ever knows what you're dealing with internally, what you were taught or told to think about yourself as a kid, and how that can come up as an adult subconsciously, even if you've done all the things, you've gone to therapy, you've worked on yourself. It's a constant thing. It really is. And it can be really challenging when you're unlearning and learning during any journey. But for me, it's been really tough during my hair journey because I got all my hair off in 2020. And I will never forget how people treated me. It wasn't very nice. And as I grow my hair out, I just want to hold on to the fact that, not on some India Irie, but on some India Irie, I am not my hair. I literally choose who I am, how I want to be perceived. I choose how to react. I am not what is done to me. I am how I react. I am how I stand up after I've been knocked down. And I'm also somebody who's done my fair share of knocking, who's been mean to people, who's been, you know, I'm a person. I'm not perfect in this. And it is my responsibility to love myself. Period. Nobody else has to. And a lot of the times they won't. Maybe your family will. My family will. You know, whatever. But even so, I have to love it. I have to. I'm grown. I'm an adult. But some of you may not be. And what you need to know is you have to do it for yourself. If you're just out and about and somebody's staring at you hella crazy and looking you up and down and looking at your hair and looking at your outfit and basically trying to make you feel like you're the scum of the earth, you have to live with yourself. What do you like? How do you want to represent yourself in this world? Who do you want to be? Like, just be honest with yourself and be present. And I don't care how you wear your hair. I don't care if you wear wigs. I don't care if you wear braids. I don't care if you're a straight natural, if you're relaxed. I don't care. Frankly, you have to love it. You have to wear it. You have to know yourself and know why you're doing it, and it has to be good enough for you. It has to be more than good enough. You have to live with yourself. And I just ranted a little bit, but I really felt that on my heart. I think we're in a time where people who are natural are going back to relaxers, and people are starting to wear sew-ins again, and people are starting to wear wigs again. And as you know, with everything trends. Everything goes and comes and goes and comes. But for me, I say do what you want. Do what you want to do. Because who am I? I'm a person on the internet. And you're a person on the internet. And all we're here to do is figure our shit out. Figure out what it is we want. Once we decided what we want, run after it. What I want my hair to be as long, dense, full, and healthy as it can be in its set curl state, in the wash and go state, in a loose state. Even if, you know, I need to protective style or wear some braids every now and then, my default is my curls. And I want to grow them for the rest of my life. I don't have anything else I want to do. And I know that sounds boring to a lot of people. I know it's not sexy, it's not fun, it's not adventurous, it's not whatever, but it's what I want. And no matter what I do to my hair, I will always circle back to this. And I'm tired of circling back. I just want to go. I don't care how long it takes me, because this is what I want. So I want to enjoy every moment, and I want to be present. And that is what this is all about. Living, being present. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that rant. I hope you heard me. And I'm talking to y'all, but I'm also talking to me in the future. I hope you heard me. I'm always gonna want this. So no shortcuts. Thank you all so much for sharing your time with me and being here with me today. I hope that you've had a happy new year so far, and I hope to see you comment. What are your goals for 2024? What are your hair goals? What are you gonna do? What do you want? Where are you now? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.